Hey, it's Stephen Hughley. Please like, subscribe to the channel. What's up to all my entrepreneurs out there? I'm talking to some entrepreneurs. All of you who view this video, y'all are CEOs. Y'all are CEOs of your company. And I coach people nationwide how to scale their Courier business. And one thing I teach them is everything starts in the mind. Once you change your thinking, you want to hit six figures. You want to make more than six figures. If you change your thinking, change your mindset, everything else will attract to you. But here's the catch. You have to submit unto God. You have to seek God, and everything else will attract towards you. Change your mindset. Become the person. You guys are all CEOs. You're CEOs of your Courier company. God has everything waiting on you. The wealth, the success, the riches, the houses, the cars. You want all of those good things. Who doesn't? But if you love God, God wants us to have abundance. He wants us to have abundance. You can get it, but you have to become the person for that thing. How do you expect God to give you this if you have not yet become the person for it? What are you saying, Stephen? What I'm saying is that you guys are all CEOs, and you need to develop yourself, which is invest in yourself, learn leadership, learn how to communicate, develop your skill so you can become a master at it. Then God will give you more. So as you learn in these videos that I'm posting, as you learn, take time for yourself to develop yourself and invest in yourself. I'll offer coaching. And I'm not here to sell you anything, because I don't sell anything. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to tell you that everything starts in the mind, and you can achieve anything. You can hit six figures in this business. You can hit more money in this business. Listen to me closely. I've seen people make $60,000 in 2 months. I'm here to talk about on-demand and dedicated routes. Okay, on-demand and dedicated routes. On-demand. On-demand, right, is when a company calls you and say, hey, I want you to pick this up from my warehouse and take it all the way to Charleston. That's like 300 miles. I want you to take it to Charleston. On demand is very flexible. It's very flexible. You don't have, it's very flexible. It pays more. Honestly, it pays more. But see, you have to know your niche in this business. You have to know what works best for you in your business. See, when I first started out, I wasn't doing on demand. I saw what was doing on demand, but with the knowledge that I have now, I didn't know what it actually was. What I was doing was I was doing dedicated routes. I was doing routes. Routes are Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, you get the same pay or you get more pay. But it's guaranteed money, predictable money that you know that you're getting weekly. Now, to you entrepreneurs, routes are good because it keeps that consistent flow of money flowing towards your business. But just imagine, right, if you do on demand and you do routes. Once I started investing in myself, going in coaching calls and getting knowledge, my mentor taught me that If you can maximize all of your leverage and scale it, it's easy to hit six figures. It's easy to hit six figures in this business. You can hit six figures if you change your mindset. You can get on demand and you can get dedicated routes. I like both. What I did was I had drivers on routes, I have drivers on demand, and I'm maximizing my business. You maximizing your contract. Get multiple contracts. If you focus on demand and dedicated routes, you will easily, I guarantee you, you will hit 100K and more in a year. On demand is when they call you, pick it up from their warehouse, you drive it all the way to Augusta. It's very flexible. Some days you may not drive, some days you do drive. I know one contract said that if you have to drive somewhere, they'll pay for your hotel and everything. And Lord knows, with some people, they would take something on the way down there, and while they're on the way down there, they're calling their other contract. Hey, I'm going to South Carolina. Do you have anything that's up in South Carolina that you need me to take back to Georgia? Now you just made $3,500. You just made $3,500. You just made $3,500. Easily. Dedicated routes, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. I'm gonna leave y'all with a word. Proverbs 13:2. It says, a man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on balance. A man shall eat by the fruit of his mouth. What does that sound like to you all? That sounds like communication. Communication, right? So whenever you're communicating, you calling these companies, you're having sit down conversations with the CEO of the person you're about to partner up with. You have to develop your skill set of communicating. Get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get out your comfort zone. God literally, his biblical principle just said, a man should eat well by the fruit of his mouth. And when he said man, he's talking about women and men, because we are all one. When he said men, he's talking about women and men. You should eat by the fruit of your mouth. Communication is the highest value of your life. Communication and imagination, but we'll talk about that later on. Communication. When you call these companies, be confident. When you sit down with the CEO, be confident, be bold. Know who you are in the Lord. Know who you are. But y'all be blessed. Y'all be blessed. Y'all pray tonight. Tell God to give you the wisdom, the knowledge to fulfill his purpose and your purpose in life. And I'm telling y'all, whoever's watching this video, you are CEOs, you are entrepreneurs. You are watching this video for a reason. I love God wholeheartedly, and I love people wholeheartedly. I had to get out my comfort zone. I had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable being up here. Let's go. Please like and subscribe.